Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Stop DWI Genesee County Awards Luncheon. I'm Brad Mazer. I'm the current chair of the Stop DWI board. And so this afternoon, we're here to recognize our police officers and sheriff's deputies who throughout the year have gone above and beyond to enforce our DWI laws and to remove those dangerous drivers from our roadways. And without a doubt, saved unknown many lives. Also, we'd like to recognize our students that are with us today for their efforts, and we'll applaud them for the poster contest that they participated in. First, I'd like to recognize some of the dignitaries that we have with us this afternoon. And please hold your applause till the end, and after I finish with the names. Genesee County Legislator Maureen Clattenburg, Christian Yunker, Gordon Dibble, and Legislator Greg Torrey, who's also here representing the New York State Office of George Borrello. County Manager Matt Landers. Is Matt here today? Sheriff Joseph Graff. City Councilman Eugene Jankowski and Tammy Schmidt. So give them a round of applause and appreciate you being here this afternoon. From our Stop DWI Advisory Board, Tammy Farringer, our Stop DWI Coordinator. Gordon Dibble, our Legislative Liaison. Under Sheriff Ryan DeLong. Batavia Chief of Police Sean Highbush. Leroy Police Chief Greg Kellogg. District Attorney Kevin Fennell. The Honorable Gary Graber. Nicole Easton. Carla Mindler. Tim Michalak, Vicki Muckle, Lacey Snell, Jay Gazelle, Mary Blevins, Daniel Coffey, and Kathy Yulee. Please give them a round of applause. Our next speaker is Gary Graber. Judge Graber is a retired town justice and judicial educator who dedicated more than 42 years to serving Darien, New York community. During his career, he presided over 20,000 cases and became known for his fairness and commitment to justice. Gary's background includes service in the U.S. Naval Reserve and experience as a terminal manager in the freight industry, which helped shape his practical approach to the law. He is nationally recognized for his expertise in commercial driver's license adjudication and traffic safety. Since 2008, Gary has been a faculty member and judicial ambassador for the National Judicial College, delivering hundreds of training courses across the country. He developed sentencing charts and statutory overlays that are used by courts nationwide and founded CDLCourtassist.org, a resource hub for judicial stakeholders. After retiring from the bench, Gary continues to promote public trust and confidence in New York's town and village courts. He leads judicial education efforts focused on commercial motor vehicle safety and works with states like New York, South Carolina, Kansas to improve compliance and reduce risk. As co-chair of the Legislative Committee of the New York State Magistrates Association, Gary advocates for legislative reforms that strengthen the courts and serve the public. Gary's commitment to education and community is reflected in his roles as a trustee of the Genesee Community College Board, board member of UConnect Care and Genesee County Stop DWI, and honorary member of the New York State Magistrates Courts Clerks Association. His career has been recognized with the New York State Magistrate of the Year Award, the Kevin E. Quinlan Award for Excellence in Traffic Safety, and multiple honors from Leadership Genesee, including graduation from Leadership Genesee in 2005. Judge Graber's lifelong dedication to justice, education, and community leadership continues to inspire trust and confidence in New York's town and village courts. I first met probably Judge Graber about 27 years ago when I was a very young deputy, and the thing that always impressed me with Judge Graber is being a part-time justice, his knowledge of the court rules, the laws, and the courtroom procedures. I was always very impressed. He went above and beyond to know the rules and know the courtroom etiquette. And really was a very fair and impartial judge ever since I've known him. So, Judge Graber.
Thanks, Brad. That's the problem with a long resume. It just says you're old. So it's a pleasure to be here, and I wanted to just say thank you for the opportunity. I don't normally speak to folks outside the judiciary, but this is something that, for anybody that knows me, has really been near and dear to my heart. And we can go now because Matt Landers just walked in, so we can start. So before you get your awards, I didn't know what order I was going to be in, so let me just recognize those that are going to be getting those awards today, and just recognize everybody in the room. I don't think we have to stress the importance of everybody here is here for safety, traffic safety, public safety, parents, educators, law enforcement. So I want to congratulate everybody that's here today, and thank you for your service in one way, shape, or form. You know, obviously with Stop DWI, when I was a judge, I couldn't be part of that. Yeah, ethically, we had responsibilities that kept us from being able to advocate for one thing or another. And as judges, the only thing we really could advocate for were things that are beneficial to the court. How do we instill the public's trust and confidence in what we do? But that was really the limit. When I got on the Stop DWI board, I think it's a little over, well, it's almost a year ago, 2 years ago? It's 2 years. So I remember the first thing that happened was, Kevin, I'll bring up the payment of fines and the perceptions on the payment of fines, and right away I know Kevin wasn't my friend that day. He couldn't have been. He couldn't have been. But I mean, but that comes from passion and mutual respect for what we do and how we do it, and what can we do as a community. So here we are in a room where we have so much youth here that have come up with these wonderful ideas to bring about the awareness and the things at an age that you'll hold with you forever. The year I got elected, I was 24. As I found out later on, my brain wasn't even developed yet. But I was in a town that I think I had 130 cases, and you know, evolved to where we were having like 1.2 or 1.3 million visitors into the town of Darien, and we had to learn everything. So really what I wanted to talk about, and I know there's wisdom in the title, and I don't know who brought that up, but I'm not sure it's so much wisdom, but I think it's cooperation and collaboration are the words. If anybody knows me, I'm not one to sit and just keep the status quo. I'm looking at Gordy here, and I'm thinking about our trips to Albany, 11 years of trying to do something with underage alcohol legislation, because we were getting bombed with that legislation, or those problems. And I think 1 year in Darien, we had 800 cases. And we couldn't get the legislature to do anything with it. All we asked them to do at that time was to force the education. Let the, you know, the individuals charged do the 2-hour alcohol awareness class, so at least they could take something back with them. And we tried, and we tried, and we tried, right, Gordy? And only to find out in the 11th year that, you know, we were fighting, it was the alcohol lobby. And that was why we couldn't get it done. So as courts, we were, you know, we would think about, well, they'd all pay their $50 fine. They didn't learn anything from it, but they'd pay their fine and off they'd go. We'd ask them to do the training. If it weren't for some parents that were there with them ensuring that the training got done, we probably only had 30% compliance. So you think about that, and then you think about how it evolved to where we had all these fictitious licenses, driver's licenses, where you could pay $75 and you could get your fake license, and you could go back and you could attempt to drink that way. So all these things were there, and here we are still talking about the same things. Well, in 2002, the legislature, the state legislature, because I'm not going to talk about our locals, because anybody who knows me knows how much I just love this community and love the work that everybody does here. the state legislator comes up and they say, well, you know, we're not going to allow you to suspend driver's licenses for failure to pay fines. So think about it. About being a justice or a judge. And think about the fact that the only way that you got people to come in was allowing them to keep their license or not. So when you tell them you don't have to pay your fines or now because you're not going to be suspended, what do we teach the public? We teach them, well, if you're not going to suspend me, why should I go to court? Why should I pay that fine? And then they come up with this, I'm going to tell you, I'll say it right out, a lame brain idea. Well, you've got default judgments. Use that. Ask the DA. Ask the county clerk. How do they work? They don't. A default judgment gets filed within a county, and it really doesn't go any farther than that. So if you want to know whether somebody paid their fine, you actually got to probably go back to their county and find out if one's been filed. Who's going to do that? Default judgments, when they were filed by the court, they were sent to the DA. The DA had to file it with the county. And then when this happened, they said you can't, anybody who got suspended for failure to pay fines, you had to give them their their privileges back. So then you got a flood, right? Thousands. That's just one county. Now, how do we expect them to do their other jobs that they have to deal with and then try to do that? So it doesn't work. What the legislature could have done at the time they did this brainchild that they had was to come up with a way to fix the problem. Don't just leave it lay. Don't leave it for the courts. Don't leave it for anybody else. And then to find out that what was happening, and I heard this twice, and Tammy will tell you, at a state DWI meeting where she was watching the meeting, and I had the same meltdown I had at the meeting because there was somebody behind me saying it's those courts. So where's the perception? How are you confident in what we do? Well, the truth of the matter was, we can't advocate for fines we can't advocate for those kinds of things, and we couldn't. What we could advocate for was the fact that you're hurting your public trust and perception of what we do. You're thinking, all these folks are thinking that we can't do this job, and we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. As a state magistrate legislative chair, since that bill, or before the bill came out, we made that part of our legislative agenda to oppose that. And yearly, we've gone to the Association of Towns, Conference of Mayors, and now recently the Association of Counties. And we asked them what we could do, you know, to either oppose it, change it, or do something with it that allowed us to get that funding back. I can only talk about this now is because I'm retired. They can't do anything to me for it. You know, but again, if I wasn't retired, you'd still be talking the same way. The thought process would have been the same way. So with all of that, I thought, well, maybe the best thing to do is not sit here and point the fingers at each other. The state turned around, gave the mandatory surcharge money to stop DWI from the DWI convictions, and money went up, correct? How long is that going to last? It's not going to last because you're only going to reach that level of those that are paying those things now. It's never going to be fixed, but that was their way of placating the counties to say, well, you know, you got more money this year. Well, yeah, that's okay. Now all the people that still owe mandatory surcharges and fines that don't want to pay still don't have to pay. So we really haven't solved the problem. We just told the counties, well, here, take this and say thank you. So as I thought about this, the one thing, I know I'm running out of time or I'm going to get this rather than this, but she already told me. But I thought, well, this is a way that we work together. We talk about these things. We do this collaboratively. We do it from every branch. I've even thought maybe this is time to propose some legislation where our stakeholders in the in the other branches of government be required to take some education when they get elected so that they can understand how the other branches work. You know, it was easy for the town boards to say, well, we're not getting our money. Well, you know what? We're not there for that. We're there to do our jobs, but we're not there to make sure that the town board is funded with extra fine money. And we can't. And if we're doing that, and we're doing it for that reason, we've got no business being there. So I'm advocating, and I think that this county is the best place to do it, is to have some of our stakeholders talk about this and produce something in a way of legislation that helps our board members, mayors, supervisors, all take the same training that I have to take when I become a judge to learn what our responsibilities are. Learn that the supervisor can't tell the judge, you got to get more fine money. And if you don't get more fine money, we're going to cut a clerk position, or we're going to cut a judicial position. That's not helpful. You know, and why do they do it 9 times out of 10? It's because they don't know. So let's educate them when they get elected. Let them take a 2-hour class. I don't care what it is, but let them understand that these are the things that we have to do so that we can collaboratively work together. So this isn't about wisdom. This is about collaboration and cooperation. So I hope this makes sense, and I know I'm out of time, and I had 100 things going through my mind when I tried to prepare this today. I had notes. I haven't looked at them since I got here. Maybe that probably makes sense now, but just to think about the fact that, again, I'm preaching to the choir. I just so much appreciate being here, seeing all of you here. I've been here before. I've seen it over the years, and this county's a jewel. We got great leadership. And maybe this is the time we talk about not pointing the finger and finding ways that we can, come up with an idea that helps to solve some of those problems so that everybody understands that we're trying to do our jobs as much as anybody else is. And we're not going to be forced to make a bad decision and get thrown out of office for it. So, and everybody that takes these jobs certainly, can attest to the fact that who wants to go out that way. So, that's all I got. Anything else? I was supposed to introduce Gordy. But, so it's my privilege to introduce newly elected Gordon Dibble. And again, buddy. All right, thanks. Congratulations, by the way.
I just got to tell you, when I first met him, I was a new deputy on the road, and I was doing pretty good, I thought. And then I got into a trial in front of his court, and that was the first trial I ever lost. So he wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of his for a long time. But I busting the place up. Anyway, okay. Please bow your heads as we reflect and give thanks. Dear Lord, we are grateful for this gathering today, being together, law enforcement, students, and community leaders for a common and vital cause. We thank you for the food we are about to share. We honor the dedication and courage of the police officers recognized today, asking for their continued protection and safe return home. We celebrate the responsible choices of the students who represent the future of our communities. Bless the ongoing efforts of this program and everyone involved in preventing the tragedies caused by impaired driving. Guide us in our shared responsibility to foster a safer community. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Good afternoon. We're going to begin our Youth Awards portion of the ceremony. My name is Erica Gear. I'm the Youth Program Coordinator for the Youth Bureau. So our award recipients today are youth throughout Genesee County in grades 6 through 12 who submitted a Stop DWI poster that focused on the theme of poor choice. One poor choice can change your life forever. Choose to drive sober. The designs were created using any medium within a recommendation of simple, colorful designs which would deliver the most visual impact. All award winners will be receiving commendations from the Genesee County Legislature, as well as Assemblyman Steve Hawley and Senator Borrello's office, a gift card to Target, and a framed poster of their artwork. The grand prize winner, his artwork will be displayed on a billboard on Route 5, which will be displayed from November 24th to December 21st. We are going to first start with our third through first place winners in the 6 through 8 hand-drawn category. As you hear your name, please come up and receive your awards over on this side, and we will take pictures at the end of the ceremony. Okay. So our third place winner in the hand-drawn category is Cora Rumble. Cora is a 7th grade student at Byron-Bergen. Yep, and then go right back to your table. Okay, our second place winner, is Mackenzie Boland. Mackenzie is a 7th grade student at Byron. Okay, and our first place winner in the 6th through 8th grade hand-drawn category is Jaxon Starkweather. Jaxon is also a 7th grade student from Byron-Bergen. You're welcome. Okay, next is going to be our 3rd through 1st place winners in the 9th through 12th grade category for hand-drawn. Again, as you hear your name, please come up to receive your awards. Our 3rd place winner is Luci Di Risio. Luci is an 11th grade student at Notre Dame. Okay. Our 2nd place winner is Emma Fitch. Emma is also an 11th grade student at Notre Dame. And our 1st place winner in the 9th through 12th grade hand-drawn category is Riley Yunker. Riley is an 11th grade student also at Notre Dame. Okay, and congratulations to all of our 6th through 12th grade hand-drawn award winners. Next, we're going to start on our graphic arts award winners. We're going to again begin with our 6th through 8th grade winners. And 3rd place is Joesph Kapelke. Joesph is a 7th grade student at Byron-Bergen. Our 2nd place winner is Keaton Simms. Keaton is a 7th grade student at Byron-Bergen. Okay, and our 1st place winner is Karson Crocker. Karson is a 7th grade student at Byron-Bergen. And next, we are going to award our 9th through 12th grade graphic arts winners. Our 3rd place winner is Sincere Jackson. Sincere is a 12th grade student at Boise. Our 2nd place winner is Asher Adkins. Asher is an 11th grade student at Boise. And our 1st place winner for the graphic arts category is Madeline Emke. Madeline is an 11th grade student at Boise. And a congratulations to all of our graphic arts winners. Yes, round of applause. And last but certainly not least, we have our grand prize winner. Our grand prize winner is Aaron Hosek. As mentioned earlier, Aaron's award is going to be featured on a billboard here in Batavia. Aaron is a 12th grade student at BOCES. Congratulations. You're very welcome. Okay. Congratulations and thank you to all the students who entered into our Stop DWI poster contest. We look forward to hosting this contest again next year. We want to give a special thanks to all of the schools for allowing your students to participate. Thank you to those who are in attendance today to support these students, and for those who are taking the time to celebrate all who are honored today. It means so much to be celebrated and supported by those who are important to them. Be safe, and please remember that one poor choice can change your life forever. Choose to drive sober. We're going to have all award winners gather back up towards the front after our Top Cop award presentation. And I would like to now invite Tammy Farringer, the Stop DWI coordinator, up to introduce the 2025 Top Cops.
The Genesee County Stop DWI program is driven by one powerful mission: to save lives. We do that by reaching out to our community, raising awareness about the dangers of impaired driving, and taking action to keep those drivers off our roadways. Achieving this mission would not be possible without our partners. These men and women work tirelessly with passion, dedication, and a true commitment to make our roads safer every day. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize each of our partnering agencies for the incredible work they do, the sacrifices they've made, and for the vital role they play in the fight against impaired driving. Would the members of the following agencies please take a moment to stand up and be recognized? Genesee County Sheriff's Office, Batavia Police Department, Leroy Police Department, Corfu Police Department, Genesee Justice, Genesee County District Attorney's Office, Genesee County Probation Department, Genesee County Youth Bureau, Genesee County Health Department, U-Connect Care. Let's give them all a round of applause for their diligence and determination. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our law enforcement officers for their incredible service. Every call you answer, every stop you make, and every moment you give truly matters. Your hard work and dedication are what keep our community safe. The Top Cop Award is presented annually to law enforcement officers in our community who have achieved the most DWI arrests over the course of the program year. But this award is not about numbers. It's about dedication, it's about commitment, it's about the long hours and the difficult calls and the determination to keep our roads and our families safe. This award honors those who have stepped up, taken action, and saved lives. The first recipient of this year's award is Officer Joesph Weglarski. Officer Weglarski joined the Batavia Police Department in 2022, bringing with him valuable experience as a public safety dispatcher in Erie County. He holds a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and political science from SUNY Fredonia and completed his basic training at the Alfred State Police Academy. After successfully completing field training, he was assigned to 3rd Platoon, where he has truly excelled in DWI enforcement. His dedication, professionalism, and consistent performance have set him apart, and today I'm proud to recognize him as a top cop for the 3rd year in a row. Please join me in recognizing Officer Weglarski for his outstanding service and accomplishments. I'd like to ask Sean Highbush to come up because Officer John Gombos wasn't able to be with us here today. It is my honor to recognize John Gombos for his exceptional service. A 2012 graduate of Leroy High School, he went to serve our country with distinction in the United States Marine Corps, where he honorably served until 2017, achieving the rank of corporal. Following his military service, Officer Gombos joined the Batavia Police Department in 2019 and graduated from the Monroe County Police Academy in 2020. He has continued to advance his expertise as a certified drug recognition expert. Officer Gombos' dedication, professionalism, and commitment to serve are truly exemplary. Thank you, Sean, for accepting this. Our next top cop is Deputy Jacob Kipler. After graduating high school, Deputy Kipler served our country with honor in the United States Marine Corps. Following his military service, he continued his commitment to public service by earning an associate's degree in criminal justice from Erie Community College in 2021. Deputy Kipler has been a valued member of the Genesee County Sheriff's Office since 2022. Today, he serves as both a licensed drone operator and a field training officer. He is fully trained in standardized field sobriety testing and advanced roadside impaired driving enforcement. It is a pleasure that I recognize Deputy Kipler as a top cop for the second year in a row. Thank you for your service, your leadership, and your continued dedication to our community. And our last recipient is Deputy Zachary Hoy. Deputy Hoy has proudly served the Genesee County Sheriff's Office since 2021. A 2015 graduate of Batavia High, he went on to earn an associate's degree in criminal justice from Genesee Community College in 2017. He now serves as a licensed drone operator and a field training officer. He is also fully trained in standardized field sobriety testing and advanced roadside impaired driving enforcement, as well as being a certified drug recognition expert. In 2023, I had the honor of recognizing Deputy Hoy as a top cop. What I remember most from that day was the look of pride on his father's face. Senior Correction Officer Peter Hoy. Officer Hoy was absolutely beaming with pride that day for his son. I hope today feels just as special for both of them because this year Deputy Hoy was once again set himself apart. He is recognized for achieving the highest number of DWI arrests, surpassing all of his peers, and continues to shine as a true star in public safety. Deputy Hoy, your dedication, professionalism, and tireless efforts do not go unnoticed. Thank you for your outstanding service and commitment to the mission of Stop DWI. To all of our award recipients, congratulations. Your efforts save lives every single day. You are at the front line of prevention, protection, and compassion. And to every law enforcement officer here today, thank you for your continued courage, integrity, and service. Together, your work makes a lasting difference in the lives of people in Genesee County. Because of your dedication, our roads are protected, our families are safer, and our community is stronger. Thank you, and congratulations once again to our 2025 top cops. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite Sheriff Graff to the podium to offer his closing remarks.
All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Tammy, and congratulations to all the award winners here today. A few things that kind of struck me when we were talking earlier. The award winners today are all multiple-time winners of the Stop DWI Award. I can tell you it's not easy to win that award once, let alone multiple times. And so I think that needs to be recognized, and I think they need another round of applause to be multiple-time award winners. You know, we talk about setting the standard and being the example at our office, and I can tell you that these gentlemen, you know, the Batavia City Police officers and the deputy sheriffs who go out and enforce these laws and make these arrests are certainly setting the standard. You know, when I look at DWI numbers, I recently had looked at kind of the trends on DWI. We have been trending upwards for the last 5 years with DWI arrests. That's definitely a contribution to the law enforcement efforts out on the streets every day, enforcing those laws and looking for violators, identifying them and making those arrests. But I think our community effort and the collective efforts, and certainly everybody in this room plays a part in that, on making our streets safer, making our community safer, can't be understated. You know, as I look around different players in the room, we have our district attorney's office who prosecutes those crimes and holds people accountable. We have our probation department who supervises DWI offenders. Genesee Justice in the back who also provides supervision. We have treatment providers who provide substance abuse and addiction treatment, and certainly our law enforcement partners throughout our county who work tirelessly to keep our community safe. So I would congratulate all the award winners today. We'll get this wrapped up because I'm sure they're all anxious to get back to school. I guess that's no, but we'll wrap it up so we can get everybody back to school. So I would like to thank Pastor Bartz and Grace Baptist Church here for everything that they've done to put this together for us and the forum that they have for us. So let's give them a round of applause and for preparing the food. Are they all hiding in back? All the volunteers, or are they around? All right, well, thank them for us if you would. So again, congratulations to all the award winners. I'm proud to work in a community where we have such a collective effort and such a great working relationship with everybody to make our community safe. Thank you again, everybody.